Hello and welcome to our video about grade 12 course selections. This video is for students who are in grade 11 and going into grade 12. My name is Sasha Warner and I'm a guidance counselor at St. John Catholic High School. I've included a picture here of our guidance team. You see me on the left, and then next is John Wayne Donaldson. It makes me laugh every time I see this picture. It's from us from Twinning Day last year, and John is doing his best to wear a hairband that we gave him, so he'd be twinning with the rest of us girls. And then you have Janet Brady, our finance secretary. Erin Truhas is someone you may have conversed with through guidance. She's our guidance office administrator. And then finally on the right is Tiffany Daou. She is the other guidance counselor at St. John. Today we're going to be talking about compulsory credits, elective credits in grade 12, online courses, and any questions you might have. I'll try and answer the common ones. And then we'll also just go over a few special programs that are available to grade 11 and 12 students, including dual credits, specialist high skills major, co-op education, and OYAP-FAST. Okay, so in grade 12, we are down to 2 compulsory credits left to graduate. So English and religion. English, just like in grade 11, has 3 different levels. So there's 4U, which is university preparation, 4C, college preparation, and 4E, workplace preparation. Now, a question that often comes up regarding university versus college level credits is, what is best for my student if my student is thinking about going to college? Should they prepare for the most, keeping all the doors open? If your student is thinking about going to university, for sure, they have to have 4U English. It's a requirement for any program. However, if they are going to college, they should not be in a 4U, even if they have taken U up until now. The reason is colleges don't look at the level that a course is taken in. They look at the mark. So if a student gets, let's say one student gets 75% in university level English, and another student gets 77% in college level English, the student who got the 77% will get a space, if their overall average is higher, over the student who is in university level English. So keep that in mind as you're making your selections. Religion, we have 2 M level courses and we have 1 open level course. So we have religion, and the other course we're hoping to offer next year, if there's enough interest, would be equity and social justice. We are allowed to substitute equity and social justice in as a grade 12 religion credit. So that's HSE 4M. A student can actually take both of these credits. If they're thinking about going on to university for something in the humanities, it would be beneficial for them to take both. But if they're just looking to take one, know that they do have both options. If a student is at the workplace or college level, the open level religion would be best for them. So just to review, if you're going to university, most universities require 6 4U or 4M courses for admission. And when I say 4M or 4U, I'm talking about the course codes. So M means college university level, and U means university level. In many cases, most cases, it doesn't matter how the combination works for 4Ms and 4Us. You could have your 4U English and everything else be Ms, and that is totally fine. There are a couple, though, that require more of the 6 to be 4U and fewer of the 6 to be 4M. So Queen's University would be a good example of this. They require a minimum of 3 4U courses to apply to their programs and get accepted into their programs. So you should do your research or check in with Ms. Daou or I to make sure you know what's required for the destinations that you're interested in. Okay, math. Now, to say that grade 12 math isn't compulsory for your Ontario Secondary School Diploma. There sure is a lot of options. So we're going to go through those now and make sure that you're in the right math for you. Okay, so the first three options are 4U level courses. So you have advanced functions, calculus and vectors, and data management. Now, the reason why most people would take math in grade 12 is because of the prerequisites required for their post-secondary destination. So if you're going into, say, engineering or a very science-based or math-based or like finance type program at the university level, you are going to require 2 maths, and in most cases that will be advanced functions and calculus and vectors. So you'll want to choose those. I've put the required course below. So to get into advanced functions, you have to have taken functions in grade 11. To get into calculus and vectors, you have to have taken advanced functions semester 1 of grade 12, and then we do calculus and vectors semester 2. Now, some programs just require a grade 12 math, and it doesn't matter which one it is, and I'm talking at university right now. So some nursing programs would be an example of this. And so some people would prefer to do something that's maybe a little less theoretical, and they could take data management, MDM for you. The prereq for that is MCF 3M. So that's a possible pathway for a student. And some courses obviously don't require any math at all, which then you don't need to do it. We often say data management can be useful for someone who's headed into the social sciences because there is so much stats involved in social sciences. Getting familiar with how to handle numbers can be really useful in that way. So then we head into the college level maths. There are 2 levels of college math at our school. So the first one is MCT 4C. That is a college technical math. So if someone's thinking about becoming like an engineering technician or something along those lines, MCT 4C may be a requirement. You have to have taken functions and their applications in grade 11. So you have to have taken the 3M math in grade 11. For everyone else going to college who requires a college math, MAP 4C will be perfect for you. So that's for most college programs and apprenticeships. I see my head's kind of blocking the apprenticeships there, but that's for that one. And the requirement for that is the college math from grade 11, right? So most students funnel into that. There's usually only 2 or 3 students who are in the more technical math, but know that they are there. And then finally, workplace math is a really practical, useful course for students who are in the workplace stream, where you're working on really practical things like budgeting, like calculating taxes, understanding unit rates, shopping, some carpentry things, that sort of thing, like just really useful measurement, that sort of thing, that can be really helpful for students who are in the workplace level. Okay, we have lots of elective courses. When you're in grade 12, you can take grade 11 electives. So for example, we'll probably be running law next year at the grade 11 level. A grade 12 student could certainly take grade 11 law when they're in grade 12. That's no problem at all. College students tend to have a lot fewer prerequisites required for their programs. So grade 11 courses may actually be hugely advantageous for you if they're more in your subject area that you're really interested in. So don't let the course level limit your thoughts. If you are going to university, make sure you double check what the program requirements are for your university program, and keep in mind those 6 4U or M courses. You may be a little more stuck in the grade 12 course realm. Okay, next thing is online courses. There are several online courses listed. Just know that All of this course selection is to see where student interest lies to determine what courses will be offered. That is the case for our courses that we're planning on offering next year. We're throwing several electives out there to see what students are most interested in and to determine what we should offer next year. And that is for the online courses as well. CDSBEO has put together a comprehensive list of online courses because they want to know what students across the board are most interested in, and those will be the ones that they offer next year. The second thing to know about online courses is that yes, it is a grad requirement. However, if your student is someone who just they'll be very unsuccessful, it will cause a lot of stress in your family, exemptions are possible from that online requirement. That said, if your student is headed towards college or university, it seems more and more many courses are offered either online or in a hybrid kind of format when students leave for post-secondary. So we do encourage our students to try an online course when they're in high school or two, and so they can get their feet wet in that environment while they still have lots of support to help them through if they run into troubles. Okay, to see the online courses and to filter just for online courses, you'll see in the top left-hand corner of the screen, you have your plan tab. That's the one that you're used to seeing where you add all your courses. But beside that, there is a courses tab. In the right-hand side, there is a drop-down menu that says discipline. I've highlighted there for you. If you scroll down, you will find online courses for grade 11 and 12 students. When you click on that, that will filter for the online courses that CDSBO has listed as possible options. Okay, so let's go through a few programs for grade 11 and 12 students. The first one is dual credits. Dual credits are called dual credits because they are, you get one college credit and one high school credit while taking the same course. So you don't get two high school credits on your transcript. You just get one high school course on your transcript, but you are getting a college credit as well for doing the same course. It's an opportunity for students to experience life at the college level and what courses are like at college. Currently, due to recent ministry cuts, we only have the option of students going to the Algonquin College Perth campus. We anticipate that to be the case until June 2026. So there's not a lot of options. This year there was only 2 options available to us, but nonetheless, they are opportunities to get out of the classroom into the real world and maybe do a little bit more hands-on stuff, which can be really helpful. A question that we often have is, what does it cost? How do we get there? All transportation and course materials are organized and paid for by the ministry, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Okay, SHSM or Specialist High Skills Major. We have 3 Specialist High Skills Major programs: Construction Tech, Health and Wellness, and Hospitality and Tourism. These are special programs in which a student takes a bundle of industry-related courses, and then they take a co-op within that time, and they get specialized trainings as well that are all paid for by the school. So trainings, for example, would be, health and wellness has CPR and first aid. Actually, all of them have CPR and first aid. Health and wellness has infection control, wrapping and taping. There's a variety of different things. Construction, an example of one in construction is working from heights. That's a certification that people need to be working on construction sites, and we pay for that. We get the trainer and we pay for that for the students that are part of our SHSM program. So really great opportunities to start getting our toes wet in the industry that we might be interested in. If that is something that you're not a part of already and you're interested in, when you go to your course planner, if you look on the right-hand side where I have that red arrow pointing, it says SHSM Planner, and there's a button that says Learn More. If you click on that, it'll ask a couple of questions. So you click through the questions, and then it will flag you for us so we can reach out to that student and tell them more about the program and get them signed up if it's something that they're interested in. Okay, and then we have co-op. Co-op is fantastic. It's a great opportunity to get out in the real world and earn high school credits while you're in the real world. So when you're doing course selection, if you're interested in a half day, you're going to choose a 2-credit co-op placeholder. If you're interested in a full day, you're going to choose a 4-credit co-op placeholder. So 2 credit is half the day for 1 semester. 4 credit is full day for 1 semester. There is no transportation available, so students do have to arrange their own transportation. We do have a few placements that are within walking distance, but it is something to be mindful of. And under that co-op vein is OYAP. So OYAP is the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program for students who are interested in going into the skilled trades. Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program is a way through co-op to start earning those hours and skills for your level 1 apprenticeship. And in your grade 12 year, you have the opportunity to actually go ahead to go to college, to do your in-class training and testing so that when you graduate high school, you are already a level 2 apprentice. That's a huge advantage for kids who want to go into the trades. So OYAP-FAST is something that was introduced by the government. It was announced this spring. And it's a program for students who get a minimum of 8 co-op credits, and you earn the special diploma, and you're registered for Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. In truth, St. John Catholic High School, Mr. Murphy is fantastic, and he's very innovative, and he has been doing this for years with our OYAP students, but now it's an official program through the ministry. So you would aim to have a 4-credit co-op semester, grade 11, and then also a 4-credit co-op grade 12. Yeah, and in that grade 12 year, that's when you get your that's when you get your coursework done for your level 1 apprenticeship. Sorry, my phone ringing got me a little distracted there. Okay. So if you have any questions, I've got Tiffany's and my contact information listed there. You can email us anytime, not just during course selection. We are happy to help anytime with any questions you have. Your student is also more than welcome to stop by Student Services and make an appointment with us to kind of go over their future plans and make sure they're on the right track in terms of course selections. Yeah. So thank you so much for listening to this very long video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and just reach out if you need anything else. Okay, bye. Thank you.